short. I'd like to read a couple things, and then I'd like to ask a couple questions, if you allow me to, please. In reference to the form which was changed, we still have some disagreements there between you and the public. We've asked the last time to read that letter publicly here, and it was not done, so the public has no idea, so I'm going to read that letter in public, so it's in the minutes. It was addressed to Ms. Connie Crowell, Commissioner Chris Day, Commissioner Dave Westlip, Commissioner Bob Stonecash, reference record of commission meeting of July 30th, 2012. Dear Commissioners and Ms. Crowell, in the record of the commission meeting on July 30th, 2012, Connie Crowell and the Commissioners openly state that they have no recollection of moving the June 11th, 2012 public forum from Taffy's to Commission chambers. I've enclosed for you copies of the articles printed online in the print edition of the Register Herald and the Palladium Item, newspapers on June 9th and 10th preceding the June 11th forum, announcing that the forum had been moved. Neither Taffy's nor the Chamber of Commerce called the newspapers to move the forum from Taffy's. The Commissioners did. Hopefully these published articles will refresh your collections. In response to the other issues audible on the July 30th record, these could have easily been determined before you moved the meeting away from a private business. Taffy's had video and audio arranged for the forum, as well as accommodation for more than 60 people. Issues concerning the open meeting law had been raised and then withdrawn by Ms. Crowell during the previous week. Finally, neither the agenda nor the format of the forum had changed. You clearly overstepped your legal authority by moving the forum from a private business, and this is the act of which the Chamber of Commerce, representing private county businesses, has legitimately complained in its letter, now on the record of July 30th, 2012. That letter was sent to you, I believe, in the last Commissioners meeting. Allow me just to read, I can read both press releases, but I can read the press release which was in the Register Herald, and I want you to read very closely, listen very closely. Monday's public forum to discuss the Goose Creek Crossing project in Preble County has been moved to a new location. The 7 p.m. event, which was originally set at Taffy's in Eaton, has been moved to the Preble County Commissioners. The forum will now be part of the Commissioners' regular business, and its original hosts were Taffy's and the Preble County Chamber of Commerce. County officials told the Register Herald it was best in this session to have the meeting on tape. The forum will include panelists from the Preble County Board of Commissioners, Economic Development, Chamber of Commerce, Preble County Development Partnership, and Kleiners and Associates. Immediately after that meeting, Mr. Jeff Stewart approached me and he said he really deeply apologized that the meeting had been moved, but he wanted to keep the county part together. That's on record with us as well. I feel free, I can read the other press release in the Register Herald, which is similar like this. So that raises a couple of questions, and I'll make it really brief, 3 minutes. What I would like to know on record from each one of you is, did you hear me read the press release? Just a yes or no answer. I'd like to ask you that question.
You read it in the record, yes.
Okay. All of you agree? Do you agree it appeared in the Register Herald in the Palladium Item?
I don't know anything about Palladium Item. I heard you read it.
That was a Palladium Item. I can read for the record if you would like me to. I can read the Register Herald too.
That's fine. I just
Okay.
thought that's what you
Do you all agree? You agree it has been moved and that it refers as Taffy's the original host, sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce? Yes or no? Do you agree that it has been moved and that it refers to Taffy's as the original host, sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, as in the article I just read?
The article alludes to that.
Pardon me?
The article alludes to that, yes. That's what the article says.
Okay. Do you therefore believe that you lied on the July 30th meeting because you said you did not move it?
No.
Okay.
As I stated in the meeting that night, we said that we were going to keep our chambers open as a continuation of business, and anyone that was welcome to come. Now, how the papers put it or how it was construed, I don't know.
Well, if it would have been wrong, Mr. Day, you would have certainly said that evening, and said, it was not meant that way, and it was clear the way you stated. So I want to hear you, Mr. Westler.
The public forum we had that night, it was achieved, everything that everybody wanted. They had the opportunity to ask, and we answered.
Well, we came over here, I mean, forget that. We came over here, that's why the chambers were filled.
But it's important for us for sunshine law violations to have all the public forums taped by our staff and be here where we don't limit who comes and talks.
We have the email conversation with Ms. Crowell where that was withdrawn, as I stated in the letter. It was all arranged, it was all set up.
You had to have a ticket to get into your event though, didn't you?
No, the ticket was only because I didn't want one side only. We were limited, as you're here limited, we in fact have more people, can seat more people at Taffy's than you can seat here. The tickets were, I didn't want one side like pro Goose Creek or against Goose Creek, that somebody ravels the crowd. That was it. That was it. And we made arrangements, we called you up and you made arrangements for seating and everything else, so that was all set. But that's not really the issue. The issue is about the moving. You moved it. You called, Mr. Christie, you called the paper, correct? And when you read the article...
Say yes on the record.
Say yes on the record, please.
Yes.
Okay.
But,
Yes.
It's enough, thank you. You called the paper. Do you believe you have the right to move a private meeting to here, as a public official? Yes or no?
we didn't move it, we kept ours open for the continuation of the business. We invited everyone else.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Anyone else for public comments?